Alright, 33ers, I recently posted on social media asking you guys to weigh in with your tips for getting great deals on records. I never intended to make a video out of this, but there's so many great responses. I rounded up 12 of the best tips, which I'm going over right now. Okay, let's get this out of the way. As Tom at the High Rent District YouTube channel wrote, the first rule of getting deals on physical media is you don't talk about getting deals on physical media. Fair enough. I'm talking about it anyway. All right, first up, follow Facebook vinyl groups and subreddits. Matt Shelton wrote, suggesting that people follow the Vinyl Deals subreddit on Reddit. Matt wrote, always posting Walmart and Amazon sales, and stores across the country post sales there too. I've gotten in on some amazing Amazon deals there. You do have to act quickly on the real good deals. They may sell out super quick. Cool. And George wrote, following different groups on Reddit and Facebook that are specific to vinyl deals. I know many may not agree, but Amazon has killer deals a lot. I'm going to talk more about Amazon coming up in this video. I know it's kind of a swear word in a way in the vinyl community, but a good deal is a good deal. I do this too. I don't necessarily follow the subreddits, but I do follow some Facebook groups. There's one in Canada called Canada Vinyl Deals that has some good ones. There are also a ton of record swap, sell, and trade groups on Facebook. They're all, well, not all, but there's a lot of them that are definitely worth checking out. Number 2, pre-order on Amazon. I got a few Amazon ones here, so bear with me as I go through them. Andrew wrote, Amazon pre-order, the price goes up and down, and they'll always give it to you for the lowest price on release date. I have noticed Amazon prices are always going up and down, and I have noticed that you can get good deals on pre-orders. I tend to check Amazon pre-orders every couple days, because as soon as a record goes on pre-order, the price tends to be okay, I think, to get people excited about it. And I notice in that same record, sometimes if you wait a week for your pre-order, the price goes up. So sometimes even if I'm moderately interested in a record on that's available on pre-order on Amazon, I'll pre-order it. I just have to remember to cancel it later on if I don't want it. Otherwise, I'm having records show up that I don't want. Next up, keep an eye out for Amazon sales. Paul wrote, Amazon sales, that's about it. Put it in your basket, wait for the sale price, and that's it. Work for both the recent Van Hagar releases. I tend to do that as well. I throw a bunch of things in my Amazon cart and see what happens with the prices. The other thing you can do that's even easier is use a price tracker like Camel. And with that service, you just enter the Amazon URL into Camel, and just set a price alert. And the price drops or reaches a price point you're looking for, they will automatically send you an email. So it takes all the effort out of it. I have saved a lot of money using Camel. Number 4, check the Amazon warehouse. This is one I've added to the list, but I have gotten some good deals in the Amazon warehouse over the years. It's kind of hard to find. You have to scroll to the bottom of the page. It's kind of hidden in the bottom there, but oftentimes when people return things, they end up in the warehouse, and I don't know how other stuff gets there, but it's not all used. I've gotten some brand new Blu-rays and some brand new records through the Amazon warehouse for a steep discount. It's always worth checking out. Number 5, go to garage and estate sales and ask if they have records. Sandy wrote, I love going to estate sales first thing in the morning. I always ask up front if they have any records for sale. I scored a beautiful sealed copy of a Frank Sinatra record for $2. Man, I used to go to garage sales every weekend for a period of time, and there was a ton of good stuff. I kind of lost my patience for it after a while, but I know people who still do hit the garage sales and the estate sales a lot and ask for records, and you'd be surprised at the number of times they're actually successful at scoring deals on records. Number 6, shop around online. This comment comes from Bert and Ernie. The comment is, you can't beat the internet for the best deals. Little secret with records. Make sure you look around the world. The same record that is $50 in America may only be $10 in Italy, for example. So look around and you will be amazed. I have found this to be the case. If there's a record I want and I have trouble finding it here in Canada, or the price is a lot here in Canada, there are a couple other websites I check out. Juno Records in the UK and importcds.com in the US. And surprisingly, sometimes even with shipping, I can get records and movies and CDs and whatnot cheaper through those sites than I can locally. Number 7, this comes from JC at the Flipside Vinyl Community YouTube page, and he wrote, make friends with a shop owner. Always helps to make friends with shop owners and other record collectors as well, because you can help each other find the best deals. And I find that making friends with shop owners, I may not necessarily get the best deal out of it, but they can keep their eye out for stuff, or if they know you're looking for a particular record, if it comes in, they may shoot you a text or message letting you know it's in. I've actually gotten some hard to find records just by talking to store owners and getting to know them over the years. So that's definitely a good tip. Number 8, check out Facebook Marketplace and other online marketplaces. Put up ads saying that you will buy records. This is another one I added to the list. I used to have an ad up on the online classified saying, I will buy your records. And this was easier probably a decade ago, but it may still work nowadays. I got a lot of cool stuff, sometimes just boxes of records. I pulled out the ones I wanted to keep and I just sold the rest and used that money to reinvest it in my collection. So I haven't tried it in a while, but I think it's a tactic worth exploring and trying again. Number 9, trade in old records and movies. Again, this is one I am adding to the list, but it has worked well for me. We all have media, physical media that we are not using anymore, whether it's records or Blu-rays or DVDs or whatnot. I sometimes, not as much with records, but with movies, I'll grab the DVDs or Blu-rays I don't want and take it into a local shop that sells, they sell movies and they sell records. And I can bring it in, and with the trade credit I get for those movies, I can actually apply it to records. So that's been a really good way to kind of get rid of movies I'm not going to watch anymore and then use those credits to buy records that I am going to listen to. Number 10, wait it out. Brunt wrote, don't always give in to FOMO, the fear of missing out. Wait and check Discogs months later. I found that this can work, but it can also not work, if you know what I mean. There's been a few records where on date of release have been super expensive. I'm thinking of the new reissue of the remix of Judas Priest's Rock-a-Rolla, and I've just put it in my Amazon cart, and I just notice the price keeps going down and down and down. And that happens with a fair number of records as the hype dies down, right? With some record store releases, that happens as well. But this can also backfire on you. Some records you just need to get right away, but because sometimes when they're gone, they're just gone. So you kind of have to have a sense of how in demand that particular record is going to be. And if it's not in super high demand and there's a lot of copies of it, yeah, waiting definitely can pay off. Number 11, persistence. Jake wrote, I have a mantra with myself that if I hit enough junk/flea/thrift stores, I would get blessed by the record gods. Just can't push too hard or the wife will get frustrated, LOL. It's true, man. At the end of the day, it's all about persistence. It's all about digging through those boxes no one else wants to dig through. It's all about hitting multiple stores. It's too bad because at least around here, a lot of thrift stores are now charging a premium for records in particular. So I haven't looked a ton lately in recent years. So maybe I'm not overly familiar with what's going on in the thrift store scene nowadays. But I do recall that the more I went, the more luck I had, right? Like I may go 10 times and it's a 10th time I'll find something. The other 9 times I found nothing, but you never know unless you go. So I think persistence is a really good way still to get deals on music. And number 12, subscribe to email lists. This was a good one. Trevor wrote, subscribe to emails on physical media sites. I got a couple of emails from You Discover Music and The Sound of Vinyl for the 50% off sale. Got a nice haul from that sale. Yeah, I subscribe to a few lists as well. I think Warner is one of them. And they do send you updates and let you know about sales. The other thing is if you subscribe to email lists, often just for signing up, you'll get 10% off your first purchase. So yeah, totally. I think subscribing to email lists is a great way to save money on records. All right, 33 is what are your tips for getting great deals on records? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. Until next time, keep on spinning.